Good morning, good afternoon, welcome everybody. Talos Mob is here, and as always, I bring you the new update of the week for console and PC GBO2. There's not an incredible amount that we'll be covering today, thankfully. So we're gonna be taking our time to look through everything. We're not in a rush. So let's get right into the news, I guess you could say. Into the new stuff. We have two mobile suits for console and one mobile suit for PC. We'll go in depth afterwards. Starting off, let's look at PC. Now, PC is pretty interesting because it has, as you can see, the guaranteed roll for a set of 3 stars that you might enjoy. Would I consider it worth the roll? If I said yes, I'd lie. I don't think that it's something that you should roll. I'd say save your tokens on this one. While the mobile suits that are the Angsa, the Kaplan.io, the Daija Leon Co, and the Daija Salt Pack, all at level 1 are things that you can acquire. The Daija Leon Co came recently for free on PC, so there's no point in really going for it, because it will pop up again soon, probably. The new mobile suit is the prototype Zeta Gundam X1, which we've covered in depth on this channel, and I will put the link down below for those interested. There's a half of roll with a guaranteed prototype Zeta Gundam X1 on the last roll. Just a half of roll, I'd say, is really, really good as always. But if you want the mobile suit, there's a guaranteed roll right there. Again, my suggestion would be to save, but that's just me really in the long run talking more than anything else. Especially since the Gundam EX and then the Delta Gundam Kai ground type are going to be added in the next coming weeks. So yeah. The Roswell Jigen level 1, level 2, the full armor Alex level 1, level 2, and the Roswell Jigen Beam Saber and full armor Alex 2 barrel beam gun level 2 are all available in this roll. I mean, if you desperately want them, there's this. Both are really solid units in the roll, but that's really it. I don't think that the rolling for the level 2 specifically is really worth it or necessarily worth it. You know how it goes. The prototype Zeta X1 again we covered in a different video, so there's no point in getting into it. For the recycle counter, we got the GP00 level 2, the Dolmel level 1, and the Gazaji level 1. And the DP exchange has the level 3 Gyaradoga Jigen level 3, Jim Kai ground type with the Corvette booster from Thunderbolt level 1, and the Gyaradoga heavy arms type level 4. Other than that, the clan match still gives the Goof hover type. Or at least, I don't know if it was giving it up until... Oh no, this might actually be new for PC, so if you want the Goof cover type, it's now in the game. It's a really fun mobile suit. If you don't have it, I'd suggest going for the clan matches to get it. Now we're moving over to console. Now, I should say, I may have just noticed that I haven't really rigged it, the model this time around to follow my shoulder movements, so do forgive me. So you see mostly the head moving. I will fix that right now, but that's a really funny thing to notice. Either way. New mobile suit. Now, I should say, console got an update file, full-on update file, supposedly to keep the campaign on track. I don't know what it means, but I am really curious to find out. The new mobile suit is the Rezel Type C, or Rezel, depending on who you are, Defensor A unit. Now, the Rezel Defensor A unit is actually very solid looking, and before we go in detail on what it does, we better look at what it does. So thus far it looks like the normal, but here's the interesting part. You may have already noticed a few interesting things about the Defensor A unit, so let's go right into looking at it. So the heavy attack link you already figured out probably, but let's begin by looking at this. It's a 650 raid, 3-star, ground and space compatible, very strong. 23,000 HP, 21 ballistic, 29 beam, and 30 melee resist. Mediocre range strength on the lower end, obviously. Melee strength on the higher end. A really good mobility, really good turning speed. Strong melee priority. Heavy attack is obviously stronger than strong melee priority. Multi-hit strike. 20 close range, 17 medium, and 11 long range slots with the average mobility modifiers. Now, for weapons, it has a large variety. As you've noticed already, it has the beam rifle of the Rezel, plus the long beam saber that the Rezel gets, so nothing too different there. It has its own unique hyper beam saber, its own unique arm grenade launcher, own unique Vulcans, sealed beam cannon, micro missiles, obviously its own shield apparently, although they are all pretty much the same shields just with different HP. And it has a sealed beam cannon and a micro missile ×4 while it's transformed. There's also, as you noticed, a hidden weapon stat, which is micro missile ×4 link heavy. Now, I will leave the stats like this for a quick moment for those interested to just read through them. I'm not going to just skip through all of this because I think that you can read yourselves. I don't think that there's no point in me rambling on and on about this, but there are a few interesting things. First of all, the heavy modifier is incredible. Now, it has a new skill called Heavy Attack Link, which not only does it use your normal heavy attack, but it also allows you to fire a sub-weapon that is, I guess you could say, your micro missiles, to further increase your damage. That is incredible. There's no joke on the matter. Also, as you've noticed already, it has incredible build stun and instance. It's a very well all-rounded unit. It can do everything, and that's why I think that it might be one of the better 650s right now. Even better, I'd say, than the Demeter in some aspects of how it plays and how it works. For mobile suit skills and mobile armor skills, you can already see them for yourselves. First of all, Assault Booster, High Spec Comeback, Maneuver Armor level 3, combined with Damage Control level 2, and Offense System level 2. That is incredible. Offense System level 2 is a new level to the Offense System, which reduces stagger level by 1, take 20% less damage, and take a reduced build-up stagger accumulation by 10% during melee attacks, which is incredible. Double roll, anti-blast stabilizers, of course, tilt tackle, everything. You name it, it has a bit of everything. The only thing that lacks power accelerator, and I'm kind of glad it doesn't have it, because then it'd be the complete package deal. The only thing that would be missing then would be a funnel or a biosensor, and even then I don't know if it needs it. While it's transformed, it obviously has shock dampeners, but also has transformation optimizer, ram attack and high boost ram attack, making it really good even in the air. And shield break stance mastery, meaning that you cannot be knocked out of the air by just having your shield broken. Again, incredible unit. No point in just beating around the bush. It's one of the better units in the game, I'd say, right now. So you have a heavy attack that does everything that your normal heavy attack does, and then some. And then you have Offense System level 2, which not only does it make it so that you don't stagger while you have a melee weapon in use, meaning that you can you can be out of fuel, you're about to get stunned, and you just swing in the air and you block a stun. That is incredible. But you also have a lot of damage control as well on top of that. That is exceptional, I'd say, to put it lightly. Moving forward, there is a new step up supply drop, which the first and third rolls are half rolls, and the fifth step is all mobile suits. Just for the rates alone, I'd say this is more worth it than some guaranteed rolls, especially if you're looking for units that you've never played before, so there's a chance that you may get those, especially with increased chances for 2 stars, for 3 stars and 4 stars. And 2 half of rolls rather than 1, meaning that you technically will have, well, you guessed it, you're paying for 4 rolls instead of 5. Might as well have made the middle of the first roll a free roll. That's just me though. Other than that, nothing major to talk about this one. Now we have a second mobile suit release, and that's the Engaged Gundam Income type, which, in case you're confused, it's not the Engaged Zero equipped type. That's not the Zero, it's the Engaged Gundam. And just like the Dozel Zabi roll, there is a guaranteed roll for the mobile suit per level. That is really cool to see it again. Without, missing a bit, obviously. These are the stats right here. You can see it right now. Pretty tanky, 550 support, 3-star ground space compatible. It has a low melee priority, so level 1. 18,500 HP, 22 ballistic, 24 beam, 14 melee, 39 range strength, 16 melee strength, 65 thruster gauge, 66 turning speed, and the same... Oh, do forgive me, something fell. The same melee counter, or counter overall, as ironically the Rezel types, the Defensor A unit, which is really funny. 11 close range slots, that was a nice voice crack, 13 medium, and 16 long. On top of that, we're looking at a very normal movement speed, I'd say, for what it is, especially since it has the same movement modifiers as the rate that we were looking at earlier. It has a very loaded skill list and a loaded weapons list as well. As you can see already, we have the beam rifle and beam saber of the Engaged Gundam that the other Engaged Gundam uses. Obviously, the Engaged Gundam had the head-mounted Vulcan B, which are better Vulcans. A load of beam and particle cannons. The rear beam cannon and the mega particle cannon ×2, both of them are onboard weapons, but the other 3 are income and funnel oriented weapons. Now, again, I'm gonna glance over the weapons. Nothing too major. The most major thing is that the back cannons, the rear beam cannons, pierce and have an AoE, stop to fire and require a charge shot. Other than that, nothing too major here in terms of a mobile suit and how it reacts. Actually, to do you one better, I think it's better to show you through the game in a really quick preview rather than just me talking over it, because there's no gameplay video. So let's begin. You see the different weapon variations that we have here. Beam rifle, classic and stun. Neutral swing is a poke. Side swing is the classic wide swing on both directions. Down swing. Beautiful. Then you have the double beam cannons, which charge pretty quickly for some that you have to stop the fire 4 seconds, but a guaranteed heavy stagger. Also, you have the skill, the thrust-based cooling, which allows you to cool off weapons quicker. Vulcans with really good builds done. You already saw the stat sheet for a moment. First, first funnels, which you cannot fire them along with these. And while those are firing in general, those wireless funnels, you cannot use those beam cannons. And finally, it comes with 35% build stun per income attack. Overall, a really solid kit. For skills and the skill list, we're looking at a high performance radar, high performance scope, observational detailing, scouting parallel processing device, meaning that while you're zoomed in, you can see your radar. Big deal, like a literal big deal, especially if you're trying to snipe. High performance aerospace gimbal level 2, great for space, very important. Exoc observer level 1, quick boost level 1. Flight control program level 2, anti-blast stabilizers. Now this is incredible on top of, the flight control program, balancers, anti-blast stabilizer, and force injector. This is a very agile support in general. High spec comeback level 2, special back add-on buffer level 2, overload, and thrust-based fire cooling system. Once again, this unit comes loaded, and it goes all the way up to 700. Which when it does, it gains a variety of different skills, such as Pursuit Ranged Auxiliary Program level 1 and then level 2, and it gains also different levels to its skills, making it actually really solid even for 700. Other than that, this is all that this role has. You can also get the enhancement crates, the modification kits. Well, that's that. Moving forward, the level 2 through level 4 Engaged Gundam Beam Rifle and Beam Saber have been added to the cycle ticket counter, so you can get those if you want. Gustav Karl level 1, level 2, and the Sparta level 1 are in the DP store. Both of them are excellent mobile suits. And that covers all of the major new content. Other than that, we have the Hair of the Blue, as it's called. Now my accent makes it sound like I'm talking about the head hair rather than anything else. Hair to the Blue, or Air to the Blue, there we go. Which is a Blue Destiny side story situation battle, which is really cool. Here you can see it's the battle between the Efreet Custom and the Blue Destiny Unit 1. Some people call it the California base battle, but it doesn't really matter what you call it. It takes place in the military port. So, what I think it actually means, wait, is it actually a military port? No, it's in port base. It's in port base without the water. I don't know why it says military port, but I don't want to lie to you. It is port base, and that's all that you really need to know from this one. You can see the units here, but you're always going to be randomly assigned to one of them rather than all of them. This is the clan match schedule. 550 was the caravan, and the next one is the 350, so we might see a wildcard mobile suit. People, keep your tokens in check, because we might be getting a 4-star, maybe a 5-star for the end of the year. My guess, maybe a unicorn Gundam. It's been 2 years in a row that we had pretty much unicorn-type mobile suits. It might be the third one. Who knows, maybe an awakened unicorn, maybe a perfect ability. We'll never know until we find out ourselves. But that covers everything on the update. There's nothing more that we know about the new mobile suit yet. If there is something that pops up during Tuesday, I will be there to make the video as quickly as possible. I'll update you with excitement, hopefully. With that, a quick thank you as always to our patrons. I will see you on the battlefield. Until then, peace.